and welcome back here to our blind first playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. And I feel like the last episode was an introduction, just enough to get me started, and now I'm ready to dive in and get something going. Real quick though, let's just do a little bit of catch up. We are just through the base camp, and we're heading in through the mountain pass to try to reach the rift, I believe, or the breach as we're calling it. I did... People were great for the premiere. Huge success. Tons of people commenting, giving me tons of advice. Just know that, you know, certain guidance is great. Try not to spoil or backseat too much, you guys. I know that people are kind of getting into the comments about that. I'm able to scan over stuff pretty good and not spoil myself. If I think something's too blatant and out there, I might delete it just so I don't have to keep looking at it. But nothing's personal to you guys. I really appreciate everybody putting in their input, their advice, just their experiences a little bit, just knowing that this is a blind playthrough, so don't foreshadow me too much. Now, one thing I wanted to do here, though, is talk to you guys. We went to character record, and it's Maya, or Maya. I'm giving a shout out here, among others giving me advice, but the one real piece of advice that I made sure I did here was the following behavior. It looks like she was saying, if you have all your guys targeted to following me, that they're all going to either rush in or stay back. But if you target behavior for them to follow themselves, they'll do what's best for them. So not a big deal. We're just going to leave that on and see what happens with it. One other thing just to get us going this morning, and it's morning for me, so I'm going to say that. And by the way, cheers. Let me have some coffee. Click on the wrong thing here. And we are in the Codex. Yay! We're going to start with one piece of reading. I plan on trying to really be thorough in this game. There's a lot of great information. People are telling me there's a lot. Maybe do separate videos. Don't do separate videos. We're just going to mix it all in together so it's part of the context of these videos. So, High Chancellor Varric, who we met, who's kind of an ass, it seems like, but you never know. There are some who claim men have no place in the Chantry, beyond the lowest rank of scholarly brothers and those who take their place amongst the Templars. It is not true. This is an organization spanning 7 nations, from the smallest village Chantry to the great cathedral in Val Royeaux. It takes more than sermons to keep it alive. There is an invisible army at work ensuring meals are delivered, repairs are made, and faithful attended to, and much of it done by Chantry brothers like myself. The position of High Chancellor places a man beside the most holy. I control who is permitted audience, handle her correspondence, deliver her word to Thedas. I don't know if this is a good idea, I'm hearing now. And serve as her advisor on matters which may be mundane but cannot be disregarded. If I have influence, let it be said it is something I use sparingly, if at all. This is a task to which I devote myself with solemnity. I can't say it right now. And my fellows bear a burden to that. Others are free to guide the spirits of Thedas unencumbered. Okay, you know, something sounds shady about that. I don't know if he doesn't use his influence. Who started this bomb thing? I don't know. There's all types of weird politics and Game of Thrones style going to go on. Now, here's what we can't do. We can't actually talk to our characters, can we, in this? It's going to be a little less, I think, crew talk. Is that what's going on? Well, either way, let's go, guys. Let's try to remember how to play.
The tunnel should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
I thought she was just about to fall off of there. Alright, head back up. This looks great, by the way, guys. I think this one also got a frame FPS boost. I don't know if you can tell, because I'm recording in 1080p, but we are doing 60 FPS, so even on the recording you might be able to see that this is... I don't know what it used to look like. How about that? So, I never played it before the Xbox FPS boost, because we are playing on an Xbox Series S. Would love an X, couldn't get it at the time without the big markups, so we're just doing this for a little upgrade. I would also love to pick up a PlayStation 5 at some point, because there are a lot of games that we could explore for the channel. Alright, man, I just can't get over some of the vista of the view. There. Is this Mines of Moria style? Oh, what do we have here? Is this a bad guy? Oh, yep. Remember how to hit it. What is going on? Okay. There, if I need to pause, I can hit my left bumper, but that won't get me into the control. That takes us into this crazy mode, which I don't want to be in. And thank you. A lot of people were quit jumping, get used to the trigger. Telling me they don't like to use, you guys don't use the tactical very often. It very much reminds me of Baldur's Gate, which I haven't played for years. It was the late 90s. Is that the last time? Do we have more? I've been trying to get the sound set. It sounds like the wind, the sound effects, the music are pretty loud in here. I haven't turned down a lot compared to the dialogue, but we'll see. Oh, one more thing, and there we go. Left trigger. Isn't this what we want? You guys were saying for searching. And that'll, like, what, highlight things? So I'm going to be doing this the whole time. Or until I find something that triggers. Fun. Looking pretty so far, guys. I like, let me not just run through this and not look at kind of the design and the characters as we build. This is going to be, what, a 100+ hour playthrough, guys? So we'll do it. I try not to rush too fast. Or keep it too boring, but like I keep saying, I have the magic of editing if I need to use it for some big runarounds where I'm in a big area and be like, okay, I'm going to run around for an hour and search, and we'll cut. And for you guys, it might be 5 minutes. So, okay, here we go. Now I can see the loot thing. Perfect. Wow, look at this place. Now, is this all too dark, or is this going to be... I think I like the dark. We'll see. If I turn up the brightness, it just starts to wash out everything, so we'll see. Alright. I gotta remember I don't have anything either, so that stiletto, the gold... You know what? Real quick, inventory. Can we switch characters? They all... Are we going to be able to switch their armor and weapons and things? Not that I want it, obviously. Although that stiletto... Oh, yeah, it's 85, but... It's a short blade. She's using sword and shield. We don't have anybody who probably wants to use the stiletto right now, because we have Bianca on Varric, right? I also did hear that if I look at their skills for each of my companions, the ones that they already have are probably what they should be focused into. So I will remember that. I think for Varric, for example, it's probably archery, canine leather, thank you. And a subterfuge. Oh, loot it. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, here we go. Now, I gotta find out what is going on with the blue marks that come on. Is that like my initial defense or something? I think, am I out of mana? No, I'm fine. And I keep jumping. I'll get over it, guys. We got our chill. Yeah. Oh. I'm just kind of watching more than I'm trying to, Where's my health? Oh, I'm way up. We're the green. There we go. I'm looking at our bars around for our mana. Trying to understand the whole setup. You guys all look great. I don't need to understand that much, I guess, as we learn this little tutorial. Witherstalk. It's a tier 1 rare herb. So there's going to be so much crafting in this, but guess what? We're doing it, man. As far as I'm concerned, this is like me playing Skyrim for the first time, and I've been waiting for this, so I am not going to rush through. I could not get away without playing Dragon Age 1 and 2 before I played Inquisition, which is obviously the newer one. I know you guys love the first and second, but I also know people love this one. And, hey, I'm just happy to be here.
Guess we found the soldiers.
I guess
That
we did.
cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to the man with the glowing hand.
Do we have anything to say in our deep, low voice, which I just love? I think we have the lowest voice ever now. And I did not even think about it or realize that the accent is like American versus British, UK, you know, anything. Welsh. There's a bunch of... Welsh wasn't that closer to the elves, though. But anyways, I was just listening to the timbre and the tone of the voice. And I didn't want it as high if it could be. I wanted it a little bit lower if it was, so. Alright, oh, you know what? We have to experiment. I know we're running, but let's check our map. That makes no sense to me, but we just came through those mountains, so that's fine. Now, I'm not going to do this. Oh, there we go. I just wanted to see how far we can see things that people are telling me, hey. We got some elf fruit and some iron. Although, magic, I shouldn't want iron near me, right? Isn't that the old ways? I mean, it's different in this game, I'm sure, in this world and lore. But in a lot of places, magic is not conducive to... Or iron is not conducive to magic, and it can limit your abilities. That's old D&D stuff, isn't it? Alright. I'm sure there's more stuff on the path. Let's go get this rift, guys. I need to get up here. Oh, I don't like that at all. Everybody's hitting somebody. Can I disrupt the rift now while I'm just standing here? Okay. Can I not close it yet?
Cassandra! Lieutenant, you're alive.
Just barely.
Okay, fade rift. Now we can do it. Oh, now I can't. Was that my chance to destroy it, or we just have to... It comes in phases. Oh, close, because they're all gone. Okay. What is the disrupt versus fade? Or just... So far, it just feels like I want to stand there the whole time just pushing on that thing, right? I don't know.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. He insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
Who the hell are you? Oh, we look crazy. We got those crazy eyes, but at least there's some brown around the green there. And yeah, we're taking it. I love it. I don't care. Daniel, our mage Daniel, is the word I was trying to search for last time was avatar. This is not me. It's just some weird representation of me. I know it doesn't look like me. I didn't want to spend 4 hours trying on that one, but we will hit the Black Emporium someday, and maybe we'll make some tweaks. So it was worth the risk. All in a day's work. No time for talk. The prisoner, then you... Then I what? Then I'm alive? What was worth the risk? No time to talk. It's all in a day's work.
Closing rifts and saving soldiers. It's what I do.
It's what
then
I
you
do.
have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
Oh, those... Who are those cool-looking people?
The path ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Thank you, Solas.
Let's hurry before that changes.
All right. Let's hurry before it changes. I want to check, just to make sure. We have any new codex. Crafting materials, yes. What did we find here? A wither stalk. We might as well find out about it. Elodia. I said you could take a few components for your personal use. I'm certain I didn't say you could empty our stores. Enchanter Inez, who we know, looked like she was shitting hog nuts when she noticed. Do you know how long it took to collect that wither stalk? I know what you're doing with it. No one needs that many warming droughts. What? Or draughts. I'm locking the chest. Find your own wither stalk, or perhaps either you or Farron could try to stick to your own quarters. What? A note written by Apprentice Verilyn of the Ferelden Circle. Maker Vera. Okay, well that was crazy.
Down the ladder. That's the way to the temple.
Alright, let's get our loot on. Fire resistance cowl. Restrictions, dwarf human, rare helmet, armor rating 16. That's a cowl. Wouldn't that probably be for us? I gotta figure out how the best way to do this inventory management is all the time. Just double check here. Yeah, Templar Scribe. Oh, it's a Templar Scribe cowl. Let's see, examine. Requirement level 6. So yes, we can't even put it on, can we? Perfect. Well, now we know. Crafting materials, we keep getting more. Love it. Now, let's just have a look around here. And I think we are headed this way. Of course we are. Anything else hiding, guys? No. Climb down. Oh. Oh, also a great one you guys said is you can fall and you can damage yourself, but you cannot die from fall damage. So right there, I would have went down to 1 hit point at the lowest, right? Oh, look at him sliding down. Oh, the crew. Let's go, guys.
So, holes in the Fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
I don't know that that's true, Cassandra. I think we should consider how this happened, because it could happen again, or the people... Yeah, we just don't know who our enemies are. How about that? If this is sabotage, this is something inside. Is this politics? Because they didn't want peace between the mages and the Templars. They said, no, the final solution, the time is now. Look at this place. Crazy. Oh, I'm going to find something. I know it. Oh. Oh. If you leave the bounds of an area or enter somewhere lethal, you will be jumped back to a previous safe location. And make a horrible sound that goes... Alright, we gotta be fighting something down here. Nice. Well, okay, so there are out of bounds, and it will let us know, but that's a little tough, because I'm gonna want to explore. How many times am I gonna just end up, going,
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
Oh, no, right.
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Well, you know what time it is for that then, guys. Let's check this out. Alright, Temple of Sacred Ashes rediscovered. According to legend, the sacred ashes of Andraste were carried out of the Imperium by Havard, disciple of Our Lady. Wounded by Tevinter soldiers when he tried to stop Andraste's capture, Havard was too late in coming to Minthrathus to stop the execution. All he found was her ashes, left out in the elements. Were they even her ashes? Ooh, I don't. As soon as Havard touched them, Andraste appeared in a vision. Rise, she said, Aegis of the Faith. The Maker shall never forget you so long as I am remembered. The Aegis of the Faith, which I might be mispronouncing, so named by our prophet herself, stood at her word and found his wounds healed and his spirit renewed. He gathered the ashes of Andraste and returned to the lands of the Alamari tribes, which are now Ferelden. It's said that Andraste's song led him to a holy site where Havard and his followers built a temple to house her remains. Man, bunch of weird kind of shadiness, isn't it? Just based off of I found something in a place and then some weird like spirit or something started talking to me and claimed to be this, so we went to a certain place and did a certain thing. Maybe this is all backwards. There the legend ends. For centuries, men searched for the Temple of Sacred Ashes, finding only rumors and tall tales. Chantry scholars concluded that there was no temple. There were no sacred ashes. It was all a myth, allegory intended to inspire and feed the fire of faith. Then the hero Ferelden came, seeking to cure a dying Arl with the miraculous powers of the ashes. The hero, with the help of renowned scholar Brother Ferdinand Genetivi, traced the steps of the ancients and came to a remote ruin high in the Frostback Mountains. There this urn of sacred ashes waited, as the legend said it would. After the triumph of the righteous over the fifth blight, the temple's discovery was shared with the world. Much to our dismay, however, by the time our soldiers arrived at the temple, the urn had disappeared. To this day, we do not know who took them or why. All that is certain is that it was the Maker's will. Wouldn't that be Leliana? Probably. The hero Ferelden did not share the discovery with the world, and Brother Genetivi, whose research made it possible, had disappeared without a trace. Truth, however, or Genetivi, right, will always out, and rumor circulated about the cause of Arl Eamon Guerin's miraculous recovery. Agents of the Chantry investigated claims about the Urn of Sacred Ashes and were eventually led, as the hero had been led, to the temple. By the time our soldiers reached it, however, the urn was nowhere to be found. Right, wait, Though the ashes were gone, the temple itself stood, and it has since become a source of hope for the faithful. If the grand cathedral is the beating heart of our Chantry, then the Temple of Sacred Ashes is her soul. Here we honor the Chantry's past, even as we forge bravely into our future. From a lecture delivered by Chantry scholar Mother Clothilde at the University of Orlais. All right. Well, I just figured, I mean, we're going to read anyway, but we need to know about what we're going into here. Nice. Crazy. So this stuff is everywhere, this rift. It's like, is it green lyrium almost? Oh my god, look at these bodies. Oh, we're in it now. We just got dropped in. Wait, I thought those were candles. No, they are the candles. Man, crazy, you guys. Which way do they want us to go? They want me to go to the left. So we're going to go to the right. If they'll let us. Oh my god. This is awesome looking. Oh, who's happy that I know how to pulse now, guys? I know that was a big point. There's nothing of value here, those places. Whatever happened here, it's over. No, it's still happening, I think. Just bodies buried underneath. Let's enter this temple, huh? Oh, what was that? A Templar helmet, sure. Why not? Should that go on Cassandra? I'm just wondering how much we should be outfitting our folks here. Armor. Yeah, she's not wearing anything. So let's put on... She's wearing a Defender coat of 49. There we go. I don't know why we wouldn't. And maybe that stiletto is better, but we're fine for now. What is that? Oh my god. Looked like red lyrium stuff or something. Why is the... We might not ever come to that. I'm just saying... Look, you see all the red there. Is that just the flame? It's Christmas. We have red and green everywhere. Happy holidays. Oh, there's our tree. Oh, there's the ornaments. Is there an angel on top?
Breach is a long way up.
Preach about that breach, Varric.
You're here.
We
Thank
are.
the Maker.
Leliana.
Leliana, have your men take up positions around the temple.
Yeah, what the hell?
This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I don't understand. I'll try. Can I even get up there? Just tell me what to do.
I'm assuming you have a plan to get me up there?
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
All right. Let's find a way down. I think
Now
I've...
is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
This is gonna get crazy. I don't understand. It's beautiful, though. This is... I'm loving this game. You know, I guess you kind of love it more after you put in, like, how many hours into the first two, and then I'm immediately here, and it's the world, and it's better, it looks better. New mysteries. Old mysteries, like, coming around. Like, what the hell is this?
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Yep.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me! That is Divine Justinia's voice.
Hell yeah, it is. Whatever you do, don't touch the red lyrium, and we're like walking on a path of it. Like it's not going to affect us. This is great. I get what people are saying too in some ways. Dragon Age 2, there's a bunch of reasons for it to be what it was, but it was basically, it might be just kind of a prequel to this, kind of an in-between filler game. So, like, we're dealing with Red Lyrium now and a bunch of other stuff that was foreshadowed in that tiny one, you know. Although it took a lot of time. We took years past between Origins now. What is it, 10 years total, we think? All right, we're going. Let's go. I knew we were jumping in. It will transform. Wait on. Oh, my carpal tunnel's acting up again. Oh, God.
Help me!
She's in there, huh?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
Oh, my God. Yeah, what is up?
What's going on here?
Run while you can! Warn them!
We have an intruder. Kill him now.
All right. Well, good luck. Let's try.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
All right. So is this happening all over Thetis, though? Like what? Yeah, we're going to find out here in a minute how this plays out, because this is obviously not the end. We just in the beginning, y'all. Oh, Ghostbusters, don't cross the streams. Wait, we don't have... Do we find others? Nah. Oh. Pride Demon?
Now!
Looks great, though. Hold on. I forget how to,
We must strip its defenses.
Okay,
Wear it down.
How do we strip its defenses? Seal the rift in the temple. He's immune to the cold. Immune. Slowed. Seal the rift. I'm looking at people, I'm looking at dots.
Quickly!
Oh, you can disrupt.
The rift!
To damage demons, target the rift and hold A while controlling your character. How do I target the rift? Hold on. Hold on a second, guys. We might die here. Because I can't. Not the... Target the rift. I'm looking at my map.
Quickly!
The rift is...
the rift!
Oh, there. You gotta be standing so far back in just a certain position for it, right? Now we can mess up the demon.
Vulnerable. Now!
Oh, I see. It's how much mana I have. It's not just the replay. Yep, my mana's coming back. Now I'll be able to do... Is he immune to the freezer? He was immune to everything, wasn't he? Now we gotta disrupt the rift again. Oh, no, she just took her potion. Because they're set to take their potions, right, if they have them.
Through the rift.
What? Oh, okay, come on, guys. Oh, hit the right button here. Is he already on this? Yeah, let's have him take a potion. Oh my god. So that doesn't... Once you have him do it, it unpauses. I got it used to the management here. At least I'm back to myself, which is fine, so we can just do this. Back up. Oh. There we go. Panicked. Let's lightning him. I thought. Seal the rift in the temple. Don't we have to kill these guys before we can do this thing again, I think. Come on, lady. Low health. Can she take a potion? There we go. Now seal the rift. And get this fool. Chilled, immune. You know what? If you have a potion, take it. Right? This is me just getting used to this new control and this new setup. Stop hopping all over the place. I'm gonna die with not realizing how to pause it at some point. Okay. Oh. I can disrupt it again if I can. Nope, I can't because we got these guys. There's one panicked. There we go. I wasn't locking on. I'll get used to it. I'm looking at my health there. I just figure if we can... Are they all attacking the guy who can't be attacked?
Someone help!
Someone help. Just get me out of here. We're coming back. No, we're going to actually take one of our potions. Can we not get the rift yet? There we go. Okay, okay. There we go. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Damn, damn, damn. Can we just finish him? I taunted him by putting in so much damage. Is that the deal? Can we hit him? Is he going to do one more? Let's see. Oh,
now,
she just...
seal the rift! Do it!
Nice. Do it. Unlocked Pride Demon. Codex. Nice. I also turned the closed cap or the subtitles up to large. I believe they were pretty. Hopefully, it helps a little bit. I know if you're watching on your phone, you could probably barely see it anyway. Well, that's the end. We can go home. Game over. Wrath of Heaven. Oh, we done with the prologue. Well, let's call it no. We're going to keep going. Where now? Now we probably learn all types of stuff. Maybe we find out about crafting. Oh, there we are. Oh, we're looking sharp. Go get a beard trim. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, I got some pelts on the wall. Mm-hmm. Probably helps with the more echo a little bit. Better sound.
I didn't know you were awake. I
What
swear.
are those sequins on us? What the hell? Are we like the hero now? We're all like dressed up and beautiful? What the hell? Where am I? Yeah, we kind of look like Chewbacca wearing the actual clothes, right? I don't know. My brain just went there. It's all right. Why are you afraid? Where am I? How about where am I? Why are you afraid?
Why are you frightened? What happened?
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing.
I
All right,
don't
Meryl.
think so.
No,
I beg
stop it.
your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord.
Haven.
They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
But wait, they're pleased? What happens now? Then we're safe? Wait, they are pleased?
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Wait, can't we put on some different clothes? Prospect Mountains discovered Haven. All right, and we get to loot and play around and look in our room. We have shipments. We got a bunch to do here. Let's check out our codex. First of all, we have that pride demon. Let's get that out of the way. What are they claiming? We've fought a bunch of them before, but oh, this is a long one. The most powerful demons yet encountered are the pride demons, perhaps because they, among all their kind, most resemble men. As clever and manipulative, well, although there's the desire demons that very much resemble women. As clever and manipulative as the desire demon with a penchant for cruel irony that is almost human. Okay. While the demons of desire largely engage in bribery of mortals, pride will use mortals' own best nature against them. Clever men outwit themselves. Strong men crush themselves. Humble men forget themselves. Jealous men fear themselves. They turn corruption and ruin into an art. All right. Well, yeah, little judo, huh? What do we have for magic here? Red lyrium. Let's learn what we know. Learn what we know? Let's find out what we know and learn it. There we go. To answer your question, my lord, yes, I have indeed heard of this red lyrium of which you speak. A single piece of it surfaced in the eastern city of Kirkwall and caused a lot of hell. And its influence alone was nearly enough to cause the city's destruction. I mean, we had one alien on our ship. What happens if all these make it back to Earth? It's crazy. As near as we can determine, it is regular lyrium that has been somehow corrupted. Those who have touched red lyrium or even come near it report that it sings to them, like whispers in the mind that slowly drive them mad. We do not know, however, what might stem from extended contact with red lyrium. Madness, surely, but would there be a physical corruption as well? What would happen if a mage or a Templar used red lyrium as they use regular lyrium? Far more disturbing is the fact that lyrium could be corrupted at all. Treat any red lyrium you encounter as if it were poison. Do not go near it, do not attempt to destroy it, and most importantly, do not use it. From a partially burned letter by an unknown writer affixed with the Grey Warden's seal. Partially burned, somebody didn't want us to know that. And we've come to our second place. Let's get this knocked out. Haven, which I do remember, the Bonnie Lem and all that. Oh, it was creepy back in the day. I would like to speak to you of Haven, the village in the Frostbacks, close to the Temple of Sacred Ashes. We are well aware of its past. It was home to the disciples of Andraste, as they called themselves, descended from the people who built the temple itself. They had strayed over years of isolation from their once noble roots to become dragon worshippers. Right. After the hero Ferelden discovered the Temple of Sacred Ashes, which the disciples guarded jealously, what remained of the cult moved on, and Haven was abandoned to the ice and the snow. I passed through Haven on my pilgrimage to see the Temple of Sacred Ashes. There was a storm, and I took shelter in the hall of Haven's Chantry. Though they were dusty from neglect, the walls of that lonely place were strong and shielded me from biting winds. Peace came upon me, and my eyes were opened to Haven's incredible beauty. It could not be overcome by the pain and horror of the past. It could not be masked by decay and disuse. It would not be forgotten. Haven is precious to Orlais, to the Chantry, and to the Sunburst throne for its historical and religious significance. It is my will that Haven be restored, rededicated to the service of Andraste, and preserved for the ages. Let it be a sanctuary for the pilgrims who seek out the Temple of Sacred Ashes. May they rest here beneath the cold, bright skies. May the glory of the Maker be revealed to them, as they gaze upon the grey peaks that are the work of His hand. His hand. Now and forevermore, let this be a haven for the faithful. From a speech by Divine Justinia V. In, what is it, 35th year? 9th age, 35th year. Is that how we call it? And the 9th age is the Dragon Age. Just understand the calendar, or the time there on the calendar. People were kind of pointing that out. What do we find here? They're just leaving us some good old elf fruit here, huh? Is that because they want to teach us about it, in case we don't already know? Does scanning work in the bedroom? No. Special okay, what are special shipments? Acquired Staff of the Dragon, Light Armor of the Dragon, Schematic Stonebearer Armor, and Avar Armor. Schematic Chakratar. So this is probably from having like Game of the Year edition or something, or whatever it is, you know. Any more coming? Oh, let's take a look there in our good old inventory. Staff of the Dragon. Item level 5. But we can use it now. It has empty grip, empty staff blade, empty runes. So we can put things in there. Can we compare? Yeah, obviously we want that. It's cold fire damage over cold. The cold has barrier damage bonus. We're going to go with it. We're going to equip it to be doing something different. We have some hunting longbow. Let's check out that armor, though. And Avar armor, which is requirement level 3. I'm a level 3 mage. Not that I... That's weird. Can we just kind of wear any armor? Oh, okay. Well, item level 5, requirement level 1. So light armor of the dragon, that's pretty insane. 73. Constitution and cunning. Fire resistance. I got to look at these real quick. Requirement level 2, melee defense and range defense. Unique heavy armor. We're not wearing that. But we can put it on people. That's Canary. Stone bearer, missile defense. Cold resistance. That's not... I don't know that that's wrong. And what are we wearing? We're just wearing a mercenary coat. Well, I mean, obviously, I think we're going to go the dragon armor for now. Although, I mean, come on, guys. I mean, just for aesthetics. I'll let that Avar armor. 86. I don't know. We're going with this. Okay. Armor schematics, too. So eventually we're going to be able to build things. 8 leather, 8 metal. Examine, destroy, move to valuables. Can equip or make it. Metal and cloth. There's nothing that I really want. But we have the schematics and they gave it to us. Cool. Well, that's neat because it's showing me about the game a little bit more. Let's look around. Any more elf fruit sitting here? We do have a read. We got it. Patient observations. Vain hope. Someone better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Codex unlocked. Patient observations. We'll look and see if that's just this. But day 1. Clammy. Shallow breathing. Pulse overfast. Not responsive. Pupils dilated. Mage says his scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here just in case. Ooh. Yeah, ooh. More Templars, huh? Who have left the Chantry, rejected it. Oh, what's going on here? Is that a bird? Or yeah, that's a bird. Is it like kind of a raven? I love ravens. Crows. They're so smart. But yeah, it's a little over the top, our armor, but we'll go with it. Looks better than the clothes we were just wearing. Let's just check our codex for that one other thing. We already read it, right? So is that what... That's going to be letters and notes? I just want to make sure... Yeah, but we already have it, so it doesn't have a star on it. Learn in the game, learn in the game. Okay, let's go find Cassandra and go through Haven here. Oh, hey. Right out the door. They're not messing around. You going to let us sneak around a little bit? So oh, no, it's just a tree. Because I think... Oh, you kidding me? We know what's up. Oh, it is worth searching, huh? Can I unlock it? Glass fox. Okay. Miniature spinning wheel. And reinforced dagger. Good times. Oh, can we... Is this teaching us this too? Okay, I just had to see. Are they trying to tell us we can jump up on things? Oh, you guys. Did we just save everybody? They're heralding us as the savior of all this town. So fun. How much elf fruit can we have? You know what? In my opinion, not enough. Wait, let's check out our map. What are they trying to say for us? Okay, merchant. Merchant. Blacksmith. The war room. This breach is calmed, but the trouble is only beginning. Find Cassandra. So we have to go. And what is this place? Manave. World map. Oh my god. Okay, well the maps look super cool. What a great improvement. What's that? And we can we toggle our own waypoints on here? Oh, yeah. Quality of life things, guys. Okay, I'm going to walk through them and see if we have some convos. Wait, you know what? We can go in the store first, can't we? Let's go steal whatever's in here. Nothing? Just cool looking place? I guess we shouldn't be robbing these people anyway. Is this village basically the same? Oh, and they put a huge waypoint in my physical realm, huh?
That's him. That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when he came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over him.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb him.
The Herald of Andraste, which...
Why did Lady Cassandra have him in chains? I thought Seekers knew everything.
It's complicated. We were all frightened after the explosion at the Conclave.
It isn't complicated. Andraste herself blessed him. Make her be with you.
Make it be, and also with you. Yeah, so now, do we accept their religious idolatry? Or do we go, I think you're crazy, we don't know what's going on with this, but
Make her be with you.
It's better than, I guess, them stringing me up. And we cut through, we can't cut through anybody yet, okay? Oh. Who are you? Segret.
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
So probably before I do anything else, right? This place looks good. Oh.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard he was supposed to close it entirely. Still, it's more than anyone else has done. Demons would have had us otherwise. Still a lot of rifts left all over. Little cracks in the sky.
He can seal those, though. The Herald of Andraste.
Someone had better. You won't seal those rifts with the chant of light.
Oh, just a little, yeah. Prayers aren't going to do it.
Herald of Andraste.
So we have more rifts we have to seal. That's what we see. Oh, we got to read. The Singing Maiden. Have you ever heard the story of King... Oh, this got to be a lore story, huh? Have you ever heard of this... the story of King Bedwyr? Bedwyr, like most kings, was a man of great pride who expected nothing but complete loyalty from his subjects. He believed the best way to achieve this was through fear, after all. Those who feared him would never cross him or question his rule. Most importantly, those who feared him would always seek to please him. Bedwyr cultivated terror in his subordinates through the gleeful and unrestrained use of a contraption referred to as the Maiden. The Maiden was a hinged iron casket, as high and wide and deep as a man, with vicious spikes within, meant to pierce through the poor soul locked into it. Bedwyr's Maiden was a prized possession, and it stood in a place of honor in his throne room, often with a screaming victim inside of it. Political rivals, suspected assassins, treasonous ministers, the Maiden consumed them all. But as time passed, more people were given to the Maiden for increasingly trivial offenses. The cook for oversalting the king's food, the page boy for dropping his sword. The Maiden cast a pall over the kingdom, and its people prayed for deliverance from their cruel king. Then one day a strange woman rode into the city. She called herself Ember, and was an emissary from a far-off land. Her leaders had heard, she said, of Bedwyr's wisdom and authority, and she sought the king's counsel. The thought that he had earned the adulation of brother kings across the sea made Bedwyr swell with pride, and he granted Ember an audience. They dined and danced, and through it all Ember flattered and fawned on the king. At the end of the night, Ember asked to see the Maiden, the infamous device that had given Bedwyr all his power. The king, giddy with praise, proudly presented Ember with the empty contraption. Ember looked at the Maiden, sighed with disappointment, and said, That does not look terrifying at all. I should have imagined the spikes to be much sharper. Bedwyr grew red at her comment and replied, The spikes are sharp enough. Look at the blood that still clings to them. But it is so small, said Ember. Are only children and women its victims? Bedwyr grew redder still and replied, Of course not. The Maiden has devoured many men. Ember shook her head and said to the king, I do not believe it. Surely no warrior could fear this thing. A man like yourself, tall and muscled, would not fit within. The king laughed and saw a way to prove the merit of the maiden to Ember. I will show you how easily a man like myself could fit, he said, and with that he stepped into the device. But Ember was waiting, and no sooner had Bedwyr squeezed himself into the iron casket that Ember slammed it shut on him. Ember took the maiden with the screaming Bedwyr inside through the castle and down into the city, and the people, finally free from the king's tyranny, cheer and dance to the singing that echoed through the streets while Bedwyr was dead, and it finally stopped. A tale often told in the Singing Maiden Tavern. Oh, so the Singing Maiden Tavern, obviously named after that.
May God be with you.
And also with you. So far, we've...
Empress of fire in the reign of the lion.
What?
Blessings upon you, Herald of Andraste.
Now, two things. First of all, I can't get in there to hear that.
Walk safely, Herald of Andraste.
Crystal Grace.
Walk safely, Herald of Andraste.
May God be with you.
That's cool. I love the song. I think that's fun. We're going to have to go hop in there. Oh, there she is.
May God be with you.
Okay, we're going to go forward for a minute. Now, I do have to say, I have to find out when somebody is singing on a song like that and doing it, most likely, I would say I'm going to get a copyright claim on this, so they're going to take the monetization from me. And if that is that way on every single episode of this, it's going to be really, really tough. I know some people say, oh, well, I've never noticed that there wasn't music on somebody's playthrough. Well, I don't know, maybe that person wasn't monetized, or maybe all their stuff did get copyright claimed, and they just like, where the hell with it, I don't care. So we just have to see, as I'm saying, there's a little background information there. I've gotten claimed just on swells and horns that are going in background music. I expect to get claimed immediately on anything with lyrics or songs. So it's kind of sad. Wait, who are you?
I believe Lady Cassandra wanted to speak with you.
Okay, well, we can't do anything here until we go speak to Lady Cassandra. Patient observations day 2. We might as well check this, though. Pulse normal, breathing normal, still unresponsive. Careful drop feed of prep. Elfroot extract has to hasten his recovery. A lot of thrashing. Mutters about too many eyes. Ooh. Something about the gray. Encouraging? Too many eyes in the gray. Oh, we just found some gold. Can I keep calling them sovereigns? There's just... I don't even know. Was I just in here? I can't tell. We're being thorough. We're having fun. Oh, now we can get back behind the people. Weirdos. Okay, well, let's head up this way. Well, this way, maybe. We are definitely... Oh, there's always something, huh? The Randy Dowager Quarterly, a well-worn quarterly missive of suspect virtue. The Randy Dowager welcomes the cool of autumn and the fall of another. With the fall of another, the collected dreams of desire being the confessions of an apprentice and training more furrowing than harrowing. Forbidden dalliances at their most spirited. The Randy Dowager, exhibitions for the noble of thought, but spry of step. The lady herself says, enchanting. One supports the circles, if only because closed doors offer the imagination more. 3 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5. Is it just a review? That's awesome. Well, I'm liking the world building, the culture that they're adding into this. Now if I can just find my way around. I'm ready to find Cassandra. Where is she? So if for some reason it was really quiet, and because maybe I deleted that sound for there for a minute, we'll see with that song going. But it'll be nice to upload it today and find out, so. I still can't help it. We have to come over here real quick. I know we're going to have time to look around the rest of this place probably, but... Yeah, you're going to want to send me to Cassandra. I know. Let's just go. Hello, everyone.
Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
I do wish I knew who was talking. They removed the, the overhead bubble kind of stuff. That's okay.
Most of the Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. Who will lead us now?
Andraste didn't have Grand Clerics telling her what to do, and she managed nonetheless.
You expect us to be like Andraste?
Someone must.
Well, wasn't that the point for everybody?
Go in peace, Herald of Andraste.
I'm the Herald of Andraste. Isn't that weird? Did I ask for it? Dragonling scales. Yeah, I'm going to end up having too much equipment on me, but probably crafting stuff stacks and doesn't take up as much inventory space. Relden Captain Longsword. Ring of Guard. Penetration. Why not?
Have you gone completely mad?
Somebody's gone mad. A chant for the departed. The light shall lead her safely, through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes towards flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear or death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. Transfigurations, often sung by mourners as they light the candles.
He should be taken to Val Royo immediately.
The Fade. Wow, there's...
Whomever becomes divine.
Okay, I'm trying to catch because he's talking in the background before I'm ready. The study of the Fade is as old as humankind. For so long as men have dreamed, we have walked into twisting paths, sometimes catching a glimpse of the city at its heart, always as close as our own thoughts, but impossibly separated from our world. The Tevinter Imperium once spent vast fortunes of gold, lyrium, and human slaves in an effort to map the terrain of the Fade, an ultimately futile endeavor. Although portions of it belong to powerful spirits, all of the Fade is in constant flux. The Imperium succeeded in finding the disparate and ever-shifting realms of a dozen demon lords, as well as cataloging a few hundred types of spirits before they were forced to abandon the project. The relationship of dreamers to the Fade is complex. Even when entering the Fade through the use of lyrium, mortals are not able to control or affect it. The spirits who dwell there, however, can, and as the Chantry teaches us, the great flaw of the spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see through their sleeping visitors, building elaborate copies of our cities, people, and events, which, like the reflections in a mirror, ultimately lack context or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely plagiarize the worst thoughts and fears of mortals, and build their realms with no other ambition than to taste life, and to reflect it. That's cool. Like, oh, it's awesome. From First Enchanter Josephus. Or Josephus? Yeah. Okay. I swear, we're doing it. The prisoner failed.
It is still in the sky. For all you know, he intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Cool. I was thinking they might finish up there for a minute. Wait, where's our map? We can't zoom in. I'm not saying I want to go everywhere, like I'm about to get tacked down here. Yeah, this is getting crazy. Maybe we'll explore more in a minute. Let's go talk. Oh, man. I'm overwhelmed. This is brilliant. I love it. Overwhelmed in a great way. Like, they are definitely not keeping us on too much of a leash.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
Yep, they know who they're listening to.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did what I could. I'm still a suspect. You want my help again? I'm still a suspect.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did?
You absolutely are.
No, he is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone Most Holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others.
or have allies who yet live.
Yeah.
I am a suspect?
I would be, yeah.
And many others.
But not the prisoner.
Nope.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
Or so they think. I am not a chosen one. Yeah, that's cool. What more do you want? Are you serious? Blessed be the Maker. You believe I'm innocent? I'm going to say I'm not a chosen one.
You realize I'm a mage.
I have not forgotten. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor? A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act.
All right.
As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn.
She's declaring martial law,
We will
kinda?
close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
She's had that book with her in the other game, right? We didn't know what it was yet. Learning what the Inquisition
This
is,
is
huh?
the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
Oh, this is awesome. I like it's another setup to like, we need to go out, we need to find people, we need to pull the world together, we need to have just major adventures in this confrontation. This is cool. I like the premise. I got goosebumps. The Inquisition of old?
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way.
Awesome.
We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
What about the Chantry?
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
Love it. Love it. Maybe. Yeah, right. We don't know. Yeah, and after the Templars like broke from the Chantry before and like, oh, it's just beautiful, guys. You want a holy war? No, I don't want to say it. It's not a holy war. It's well, we'll ask it.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
Well, I am digging Cassandra. I feel like they've like I didn't know anything about her obviously in Dragon Age 2. People have kept saying like, "Oh, we like Cassandra." I'm like, "Well, do we or don't we?" Now I'm saying we do. I mean, it's going to get maybe more nuanced. We could disagree with her on some stuff, but
what if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty.
Right.
The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay, but you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
Okay, I want to help. This is rather strange. I agree for now. I'm going to say I agree for now.
We'll see how this goes.
That is all we ask.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
All right. Yep. And so it's begun. Now what? Cutscene, Codex, standing in the room, run around the village, push us out of this town. What are we doing? Where are we going? What's happening? Nice. Who are these two next to him? The eye, too. Too many eyes and something about the gray. Oh, we're going to get into it. So cool. Oh, there we are. Our bird's being sent off. for help or to alert people what's happened or where we're at. Who knows? Ooh, we're seeing different factions, huh? To the corners of, is it for, oh, that's the, wait, no, that's not the circle tower. I was thinking it was on the lake, but. Oh, we have declared that the Inquisition Reborn. Oh, he's not happy. I'm not saying she's happy either, man. We'll see. Usually authoritarianism isn't a good thing, but we'll see here. Back in plain clothes. Oh, unfurled. We declare this our base of operations, huh, Haven? Is our haven? Dragon Age Inquisition. Love it. Now, they said we were through the prologue, but speak with the smith, speak with the quartermaster, speak with the apothecary, report to the Haven's Chantry. Give a Maeve an item to research. We need to do that. Influence. All right, you know what? I want to check out real quick. Let's see our codex. We got a couple things. Crafting materials. Crystal Grace. The flower of the Crystal Grace plant are appreciated for their beauty as well as their medicinal value. Pale blue and shaped like delicate crystal bells, the flower should almost tinkle in the breeze. In fact, I have heard a tale of an Orlean lady who ordered Crystal Grace to be planted all over her bower and then hired a mage from the White Spire to enchant them to do just that. Eventually, she grew tired of the chiming and set fire to her own lawn in a fit of pique. Let us learn from this. These plants were created exactly as our maker intended, and our interference rarely improves them. Thank you, from the botanist. And I think we have one more here. Spindleweed. It is an old country saying that spindleweed grows best for the sorrowful. Verdant spindleweed in a household's garden has often brought neighbors offering consolation, usually without even asking what might be wrong. This originates from the plant's use as a seasoning for dishes meant to speed the recovery of the infirm. A person who grows much of it is likely caring for the fatally ill. Oh, okay. Gotcha. History. What did we get for history? Let's see, is it? I just want to make sure I don't click on it. The First Inquisition, that's exactly what I'm trying not to do it, just to double check. Because it has that little star on it, but I accidentally clicked on it. So, the birth of the Chantry took place more than 9 ages ago. The mist of time have obscured once well-known facts. It is commonly believed the Chantry alone created the Templars and the Circle of Magi. Few recall there was ever an Inquisition. Those who do believe it predated the Chantry, hunting cultists and mages in a reign of terror ending only upon its transformation into the Templar Order. This is not quite the truth. Well, what is the truth? One must keep in mind the state of Thedas prior to the Chantry's creation. A world where the only source of order, the Tevinter Imperium, had fallen apart. People blamed magic for the death of Andraste, the blight, the terror they saw every day, and not without reason. Abominations and demons rampaged the countryside. No one was safe. Disparate groups of men and women initially formed the Seekers of Truth, determined to reestablish order because no one else would do what was necessary. The truth they sought, the questions they tried to answer, was how to restore sanity in a world gone mad. Was theirs a reign of terror? Perhaps. Evidence suggests they were as vigilant in their protection of mages as they were the regular people. When they intervened, they convened an ad hoc trial to determine the guilty party. This even application of justice, which actually Justice wanted, Anders in the last one, he wanted even application. He had an argument towards the end with Aveline. I was like, he might actually believe that. Like, he'd take responsibility too, long as the world was even. He's just trying to pull it, and I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean. Kind of, maybe. Where are we at here? This even application of justice led to their poor reputation. The Seekers came down against every group at one time or another, their Inquisition gaining notoriety for being on no one side but their own. They considered themselves good people, however, followers of the Maker's true commandments. This was never more evident than when they laid down their banner in support of the fledgling Chantry. They believed with all their heart that the Templar Order was the answer a desperate Thedas needed in a terrible time. Ultimately, the Inquisition was composed of independent idealists, not Chantry zealots. That is the truth. And that's what it looks like is going on right now. Did we catch another tail? We caught the Empress of Fire. Oh, Empress of Fire, I think, is the song we were listening to, right? Empress of Fire in the Reign of the Lion, Eclipse in the Eye, the Empire of the Orlesians. We'll probably hear the song again anyway. Let's just knock that out. Oh my god. So let's see here. We have... Check our journal. The threat remains. Report to Haven's Chantry. But we also have Haven's best and brightest. So even in these trying times, good help is not so hard to find. Speak with the smith, the quartermaster, the apothecary, and give Minave an item to research. All right, well, we have a ton of little side quests here. Let's run all over this village. Let's hit the Chantry. Let's meet everybody. Let's figure out what's going on with this crafting stuff. And then I imagine we're going to get the hell out of here, talk to some companions, and get into a real mission. And let's do it all in the next episode.